What's happening, guys? Houndish here, thanks a lot for dropping by. With Watch Dogs released just yesterday, I thought it'd be cool for us to take a look at the online game modes that are available at the very start of the game. So yeah, hopefully you find this pretty useful. If you do, drop me a like and a comment and consider subscribing for more stuff. Alright, then let's get it cracking. So, although I'm not actually talking about the campaign mode, all of the multiplayer games do start from within the campaign mode, which is quite a cool idea. It's quite a fluid sort of transition between multiplayer and single player. So yeah, you just pause your game over here, look at the map, and then you scroll over to these online contracts. And these are the first ones that you get when you start playing Watch Dogs. I think that the free mode is actually unlocked a little bit later on in the campaign. I haven't actually got there yet. But anyway, let's take a look at this first mode. So, online tailing. This is a cool game mode. Basically, it's a 1v1 mode. You both spawn out in the city, kind of close to each other. And if you're tailing, your job basically is to find your enemy and begin to profile them. So you start hacking their information, and you have to kind of follow behind them undetected for as long as you can. So if you follow behind and can profile them 100% without being detected, then you'll have a 100% successful hack. You can actually begin to profile them, and if they detect you, they can profile you back. So if they do profile you entirely, then at that point they can attack and kill you. At which point you are given the choice to try and escape. So that would be considered a partial success. So yeah, it's quite an interesting mode, and you don't necessarily just win or lose. You can have a sort of half and half situation with that. So yeah, it's pretty cool, a 1v1 kind of setup, and it's basically the opposite of the next game mode, which is online hacking. So yeah, let's have a look at that one. Here in this online hacking mode, basically there's an enemy fixer that you need to detect and begin to hack, so you need to keep your distance again and start hacking their device. Once you get to a 100% hack, you can actually install this backdoor application into their device, which is the application that's going to give you all of their information, and ultimately score you your objective. But at the same time, while you're tailing them, if they detect you, they can begin profiling you again. So obviously, once they make a 100% profile, it's the same situation. They can actually attack and kill you, which will destroy your objective, obviously. So yeah, it's quite a cool game mode, and it's all about stealth and taking it easy. One thing I've noticed a couple of times is that you can tend to spawn too close to your enemy, so you can actually see each other pretty much from the start of the game, which in my opinion makes it way too obvious. But still, it's quite an interesting idea. So onto the online racing. It's a pretty standard feeling kind of racing setup, you know, something similar to GTA, I guess, apart from you've got the added capability to hack nearby objects, so you can hack traffic lights, which obviously mess up the traffic flow. You can hack gates and bollards, so yeah, as you pass through things you can close them behind you and kind of catch nearby opponents out. So yeah, it's quite a fun game mode. The only thing I'm not keen on personally is the driving mechanics, the kind of handling of the cars, but I am very used to Grand Theft Auto, so yeah, I'm kind of biased on that. I don't want to make too many judgments on the actual racing so far, but it is a fun mode, so yeah, do check it out. On to this very last game mode available when you first start Watch Dogs multiplayer, and this is the ctOS mobile challenge. Basically, you're free riding through the city, going through checkpoints. Yeah, and there's time bonuses, and you've got I think it's 8 checkpoints before the timer runs out. But basically you're playing against a player who can control the ctOS mobile devices and the cops in the city, so they're watching you race, and they're setting up traps ahead of you basically. So they're messing with traffic lights, they'll open and close gates and bollards, they'll mess with bridges and stuff like that as you go on, and they can also set the cops on you, and the cops in this mode are actually very aggressive. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's an interesting kind of versus mode whereby you're actually racing and the other person is trying to sabotage you. So yeah, I like that quite a lot. It's a pretty cool idea. So yeah, this is pretty much the breakdown of the core multiplayer modes that are available when you start playing Watch Dogs. I do believe that the online free mode is unlocked a little bit later on in the campaign, which I haven't actually got to yet, and also there's a decryption mode and some other slightly bigger modes which occur later on, but these are just a look at the core modes that you get in the Watch Dogs multiplayer. I will be doing another brief video to look at the online free mode and the other game modes a little bit later on. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful. Please drop me a like and a comment and subscribe for more Watch Dogs and a lot of other gameplays. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks a lot and have a great day.